Hello, this is Django SB2, and welcome to a Redstone tutorial video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to build an automatic equipment machine in the latest Minecraft snapshot. This video is dedicated to Bdoubleo, who tried to build something like this in his Mindcrack series, and he asked for a little bit of community advice because it was difficult, so I'm here to help. Let's get to it. So, this is what it looks like in my version from the outside. It's a nice quartz and stone brick. See, I have no armor and no weapons. Step on this pressure plate, jump in. Now I am equipped. I have a bow, a sword, and I am getting arrows by the second. Feel like I've got enough. Jump out. And stops. So, it's a little bit complex. It's not too awful, but let's start at the beginning. So, you see we have this pressure plate here. I'm going to break it, just so we don't trigger this accidentally. But it was on this block. Let's come down here. Below, there is a piece of redstone. This redstone turns off this torch once you step on it, which will trigger this device here, which is called a T flip-flop. This is pretty simple design. All you need is two regular pistons here and here, 2 blocks in between them, and 1 block here. You can build this thing. Let's see, I'll make it up here so it's a little bit easier to see. That's all we'll need. Like so. 2 holes in the ground, 2 pistons, and 1 block, with a torch underneath of it, like so. Then you build 2 blocks up like that. Torch there, redstone there. And that is a T flip-flop. So, if we step on this pressure plate here, this block is going to switch, and that allows us to bring redstone signal out of it. So if we step on this, that goes on. Step on it again, it goes off. And that is crucial to this design. Now we can make this go faster than it was by doing this. The way this works is it triggers once this redstone goes off. So if we have a pressure plate here, and if we step on it, it will trigger almost instantly, changing the state of that wire down there. Much faster than before. And so that's what we have down here, tucked away. So, pressure plate goes here, powers this, turns this redstone torch off, and changes the state of the T flip-flop, which will turn this wire on. This wire, I just got to go around, or no, we don't need this block. Okay, so this wire comes up here. It powers a few different things. First of all, we're powering all of these dispensers on the sides here. These 4 have our armor, and these 2 have the sword and the bow. So what this does, this will turn on. We'll invert this torch, letting this torch turn on, which will power this redstone here. And this redstone will power this dispenser and this dispenser, which will give us half of our armor set. Same thing on this side, only it's changed a little bit. Oh, and we don't need this. It was part of a design, so we can just get rid of this. Alright. Embarrassing, I ever to clean up. Okay. So the second thing that this does is it will come up, and this will power dispenser here, and there's a dispenser here as well, which has the other half of our armor set, and it will also power these 2 dispensers, which will give us our weapons. This line also comes up to the top here, which once this T flip-flop changes its state, it's going to extend this piston, which will allow this redstone repeater to power this block, which I'll show you. There we go. Which will allow this clock to power this redstone, which will power this dropper, which has our arrows in it. And that is how we get multiple arrows without using the broken comparator. So we'll shut that off, reconnect that, and you'll notice that we have this clock here, which seems to be powered by nothing, which it is. And I'm not sure if this is going to get patched. I don't believe it is, because it works with redstone logic instead of a cheaty bug, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Never know what their bone is going to be doing. But here, let's set the time to day. Oh, there we go. Okay. So what we have here is this is an infinite loop, and we need to feed this a 1-tick redstone pulse, which will forever and always keep this in an infinite loop, flashing on and off. So how we get that to happen is if we put a lever on this block, it'll power it, and if we place down a redstone torch, it will flash on for 1 tick, very brief moment, which will set this thing into motion. And that's what we're using here, so that whenever this T flip-flop down here is powering all this stuff, it will let this piston extend, can't talk very well today, and let this clock affect this dropper, which will give us our arrows, so we don't just get one. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I would love to answer them. If you are not Bdoubleo and you're just a common man like myself, go ahead and leave a like. I spent a good hour trying to get this to work, so hope you appreciate it, hope it helps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.